If I like them, I'll be like, yeah. So it's very clear. Like it's.
She told me like, do not open the freezer. Why?
What? So you opened it?
So I opened it because I was like, I don't want to be involved in a crime. Thank you very much. See what's in there.
What are you expecting?
I
like
don't
the
know.
head?
People say like, are you not Indonesian? I'm like, what do you mean?
Hey, girl.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
So you guys already know each other?
Yes.
Yes, we met through radio.
Radio, a few times,
like
right?
many years ago.
And this is actually my first time seeing Nancy,
Really?
but
Yeah.
we have a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah,
So
of
I've
course.
always heard about her, but
Me
like,
too. I've always like known of her, but like this is the first time actually
yeah,
meeting.
she's so pretty in real life.
Girls talk.
Girls talk.
Hello, hello. So many familiar faces. Hi. Hi.
Welcome. Welcome to our
Hello,
salon.
sister.
Hi, sister.
Hi. It's been a while.
It has.
What are you guys talking about? It sounds really fun.
We're just saying how pretty everyone was.
Oh.
Girl talk, you know.
It's been so long. It's been 8 years.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Wait, what? How'd you guys meet?
Nancy was a guest on my channel for my Indonesian channel when I just started.
I got to like eat a lot of Indonesian like snacks, and that was really fun.
Wait, because you guys are both from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone is like
Yeah.
all know each other in different ways.
Yeah.
What have you guys been up to?
I mean, I'm prepping my next single.
Exciting.
This one, hopefully in July.
Soon. Very soon.
So, yay.
I gave birth last year and my baby girl.
A baby girl, so one
Yes.
year old?
She just turned 1 year old.
Well, I have something for you guys. I'll be right back.
Ooh, what is that?
I brought yellow cutie drink.
Oh my god.
Whoa, oh my god.
Banana flavored milk for you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I love this drink. This is really great banana flavored milk. I think this is like #1 OG. If you think of banana flavored milk, you would only think Pinggureno.
course,
Only this one.
No, literally every time I drink this, I want to cry because like it reminds me of my childhood and it reminds me of my mom. I cry every day. It's so good.
This reminds me of 목욕탕.
Me too. I used to go to
It's
목욕.
a Korean thing.
Yes. Is it?
Yes.
Wait, did you also go to bathhouse with your mom and have this after?
I did.
Yeah,
So
me
like
too.
when I first came to Korea, I went to the bathhouse with like my emos and my moms, and they're like, when you go to the bathhouse, you must have the banana flavor milk.
Yeah, but you had this version, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
that
this
version.
is the original. What are these snacks?
Yo, this is Indonesian snack.
No, I was just looking at it. I was like, oh my god, this is OG,
Now,
guys.
you guys have to explain about these snacks.
They have like the spicy one. They also have
This
the
is the original, I
chicken.
think. You like it?
This is so good.
And it's probably so good with this because
Yeah.
it's like tancan, you know? Because we love some tancan.
That is right.
Yummy.
Wait, since Sunny, you're only one who's married here. When you first met your husband, like, was the impression good from the start, or was it love at first sight?
Love at
How
first
did it all
sight.
start? Like, what was it like?
So whenever I tell my friends, whenever they have this question, they always say it's like a K-drama, but in a very funny way.
Okay.
Because when we first met, I was a +1 at this dinner that a lot of like influencers go to in Japan. I went there and he happened to sit right across the table from me, but the guy did not speak. And he looked so pissed. He looked like he was not having it for that dinner. So I thought like, oh my God, he hates me. So I was like, oh, 어떡하지? Like, I'm like so uncomfortable eating dinner, like him just like.
Wait, did you guys say hi though?
We did,
Oh,
but
okay.
then he just didn't talk. The whole dinner, it was 2-hour dinner.
But there was other people and you guys didn't talk at all.
I talked to other people,
Yeah.
but he just
But not
didn't talk
him.
to me. Yeah, so it was one of the most awkward dinner I've ever been in my life. Like,
But you married him, so.
yeah.
So like, what happened? What was the change that like?
after that, so I thought like, okay, you know what, thank God. I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. Everyone's saying bye. So it was a restaurant near a station. So we had to walk towards the station. Like everybody had to take the train. So while we were walking, he finally kind of say hi. And he was
After
like,
2 hours?
I know.
I was like, huh?
I know, 갑자기, right? And then he was like,
Why?
oh, hey. And I was like, okay, I guess he's not that pissed, you know? We were talking. He was like, yeah, where are you from, blah, blah, blah. And then we actually had a really great conversation. It was really fun. And I thought he was kind of like funny.
Wow.
You know, like the oranges, Sunnydahye, like the drink?
Yeah, the orange juice?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, Sunnydahye, it's like Sunny D. And I was like, ha, 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 okay. 귀엽네, like very cute, right? And then we had a really good conversation, and he just asked me like, hey, what are you doing like, I think the day after tomorrow, like, do you want to go out and stuff? And I was like, wow, I like that.
That escalated really fast.
Right. I like it though, because I really don't like beating around the bush and all this mind game. I was really not interested.
So you're like, you
Yes.
prefer like people that are very straightforward.
Yeah, and he started asking me questions until we left. Question after question after question, and I was about to answer, and then he started asking me again, or like he started talking again. Literally did not give me a room.
And did you ask him why he seemed so pissed at dinner?
He was so shy, he said. He was so shy, and he was thinking hard, apparently, like, how am I talk to this girl?
It's up to you?
Yeah.
So he was interested in you from the very beginning?
Yeah. I think he was trying to think hard. What am I supposed to talk to
so
her?
that was his concentrated face.
Yeah.
Like, what do I...
But that's
okay.
how my husband is. When he's concentrated, he actually looked like that. So now I understand. But
I feel like these days all the dramas are based on like starting as enemies and then turning into lovers though. Because do you guys watch 멋진 신세계?
no. What is that?
Shut up!
I don't. Wait, what is that? What is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
It also, that also starts with like love hate.
Yeah, they hate each other. They like beat each other up the first day they meet. Well,
Okay.
not beat each other, but like
Not spoiler, but like
she like hits
kind
him.
of.
Yeah, it was like a very weird beginning. But then, you know, he's like, I can't stop thinking about this girl.
a Korean rom-com, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then they become lovers.
What about people that are like totally opposite from you?
Like a clone twin version of yourself, but a male, or someone who's like exactly the opposite of you.
I do not want another meal.
Yeah, I feel like I would prefer opposite.
But I think I would rather choose my twin.
Oh, okay. She loves herself.
Okay.
Wait, why?
I love that.
Yeah, what?
Because like, I guess I'm fun to myself.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that. Wait,
Really?
So I'm thinking about the opposite of my MBTI, and would I rather that or my same? And I'd be like, it's too extreme.
I'm like trying to think of myself, like my personality in a male's body. No thanks. Yeah.
Why?
I want someone that's opposite of me in a sense where they're like super grounded and just like very stable. Like I want to be the one that's like always swinging and like up and down, you know?
I feel like when your partner always wants to watch something together, okay, you know what, I need my own time. Thank you very
Space.
much. Yes,
Yeah.
space. So I think it's not that bad actually having completely opposite.
Did you guys hear of people going to bookstores to get numbers?
No.
Really?
I was there 2 days ago.
Did that happen to you?
It did not happen to me.
No, they had to put an announcement. They had to put up a sign saying, stop asking people for numbers here. And that's why it stopped. But before that, everyone was going there trying to find like their love of their lives.
But why would you find someone like at a bookstore? Aren't you busy binding your book?
Finding
That's
other
the whole
people.
point. Like they want to see who the other like intelligent, like studious people are. And then ask
That
for their
makes
numbers.
sense. You can see like what they're interested in.
Yeah.
You know why I go to
demure.
Kyobo though?
Why?
To get stickers.
Same.
But I was seeing it on Instagram so much, like going to Kyobo and then finding someone there, like actually finding their type. So I was like, should I go?
What are you doing after this?
I'm looking at these couples like, how did you guys find each other? Where did you guys meet? Like how?
I say that all the time with my friends.
Where do we find someone?
Where is everyone?
I mean, I would like to meet someone at like a nice little cafe. Someone who's also there alone.
And
I'm
then
there
goes to you and
alone.
give you like a note and everything.
Oh, that's romantic.
Your nails are so cute. your press-on nails are so cute. I know it keeps falling off,
Can I
but
buy you a coffee?
That would be cute. That would be ideal.
oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Can I buy a coffee?
Yeah. Have you ever gotten mistaken for your kindness as flirting?
Oh.
Me? I don't know if I share like my baking goods. I like baking. I love baking.
Wow.
And I like to share my baked goods, right?
Wow.
But sometimes.
Oh, they're
Sometimes.
she
Oh
made
my
this
god, she
for
made this for me.
me.
And I'm like, no, I made it for everyone.
How do you give it to them? What do you say when you give it to them?
Don't you always say like, oh, I baked this
Yeah, I
like
baked
batches, so here's for you and stuff. Yeah.
I
Do you
baked
make it
this-
clear that you like made a whole bunch for everyone?
I don't think so.
You have to make that clear.
Okay.
Because they might be like, "Oh, she made this for me.
No.
If their response is like, oh, what is this? They're like, oh, like I was just bored yesterday and I just made like 100, so I thought I would bring you one, you know?
It has to be 100.
Yes, it
Okay.
has to be 100.
100 cookies.
Yeah.
I like this energy. I
love it.
I'm learning from Ashley. I should be like
Taking
this
notes
too.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it clear. Because, you know, some people can mistake your kindness.
Have you
for
been through
flirting.
that before?
No, because I'm pretty savage to everybody. I mean, like, I'm pretty savage to guys unless I like them. Not really. Because if they say something to me, I'll just be like, yeah.
Oh my god.
But if I like them, I'll be like, yeah. So it's very clear. Like, it's so clear.
I love that.
What are some signs of someone flirting with you?
Their whole body is like kind of like towards you.
Even though they're not talking to you?
Yeah.
Dita's like learning right now. She's like, oh, interesting. When you start liking someone or when you have interest in someone, what do you start like focusing on? I think I like care more about hygiene. Not that I'm saying I'm dirty when I'm not interested in someone, but I care more about hygiene and I care more about scent. So just think about like, what kind of scent would this person like?
Right. Oh, I do something similar. Is I kind of change my fashion style to that person.
But how do you know what they're gonna like?
Because you just know like how they dress.
Like their 느낌, right?
yeah.
I think I laugh a lot. Like, you know, usually I'll just be like, haha, but then if they say something like, right? And then I go home and I check the mirror and I'm like, damn it, my wrinkles, it's like all creased. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. Which is bad because after a whole full day of being with them, I get like the eye creases, like the makeup gets stuck under my eye, like on the wrinkle because I'm laughing so much and I overdo it.
Yeah.
Have you tried Self-Agency? No. That one has
that
really
a
good
brand?
coverage. Yes.
Oh, okay.
They have really good coverage and they're so versatile that you can mix and match with like your other foundation if you want it to be more thicker. It's so easy to work with. So what I do, if I want more coverage on this, I will take like a little bit of my concealer and then add more of the BB cream and then just put it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we talk so much. I'm getting thirsty again.
I finished this one.
Me too.
I finished mine.
Almost.
I prepared another drink, but this one is a very special drink that I feel like Dita wants to introduce.
Yes, you know, so Indonesia, because I'm an Indonesian girly, we drink a lot of coconut jelly. You love coconut jelly? So this is like a very simple like drink that I feel like would be very nice to put together. It's very easy.
Okay.
So it's just this, our favorite banana flavored milk, of course. Just pour it here into a glass full of ice.
Wow, I love the color. It's so cute.
Yeah, the color.
Yellow theme.
And I feel like this is gonna be perfect for summer. And then put coconut jelly.
Wow.
So easy. Just the amount that you like.
Wait, this looks awesome.
This
Oh.
is gonna go down anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna go down.
Oh, got it.
맛있겠다.
This is it.
Okay. Down anyway, right? Oh, got it. I know what you mean. Whoa.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait, this is so cute. May I take a picture?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was in Bali right
Yes.
now.
Okay, just pretend we're in Bali right now.
The beaches.
Can I take a picture of this?
it's so good.
Yes, but
I
that's a
love
nice
this.
touch. I love the little consistency.
Yeah, like you can chew on it. I love when you can chew on drinks, so I love boba and like these things. This is our mini Bali vacation. We can call this kokonana or something.
Banana.
That's so cute.
It's really fresh.
But like this is my first time trying it with like something else,
good.
and it's
This is so
actually good.
I would like to try it with coffee too. I haven't tried the viral
I haven't tried that one
coffee
too. That
recipe.
one's so viral.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, so I recently did it because there was like Korea was going crazy with all these news because Hailey Bieber just came to Korea, right? And then so she apparently used the banana flavored milk drink and then she mixed it with a normal like ice Americano and oh my god, you have to try it. It's really good.
I think there will be a lot of different.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of Bali, do you guys go visit Bali once in a while?
I used to go there like once every year when I
Uh-huh.
was still living in Indonesia. Because
Yeah.
I don't live in Bali. I
Right,
live
right,
in Jogja.
What about like Indonesia in general?
Indonesia in general, I go there for work most of the time. Like recently, like after I debut. But now that I'm doing my own stuff, I'm trying to go more to see my family more.
And you've been in Korea for how long now?
Over, I think, 10 years now, I think, over. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you still feel like you're living in like a foreign country, or does this place feel like home now?
Oh, so, because I grew up in Indonesia. I went there when I was 4. So, and then I grew up all the way until uni. So I think coming to Korea really felt more like foreign to me. Because growing up, I've only been exposed to Indonesian culture, Indonesian language. My first language is Indonesian. So I communicated with my mom in Indonesian actually. I couldn't respond. So when she speaks to me in Korean, I would respond in Indonesian. So that went for a really long time until I think 10, 11-ish. I just always feel like whenever I'm here, I'm kind of like, I don't fit in well.
In Korea?
Yeah, yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're Korean by blood.
Yes, that's the thing. It's I don't know about you guys. Like, what do you guys? How do you guys define yourself? Like Korean living abroad, like Kyopo? I feel like a lot of us find it very difficult to kind of identify or like put ourselves in any country because you just feel like, well, you are Korean, but are you really Korean? You know what I mean? Like when you come to Korea, you feel lost. But then when you're in America, let's say, you just feel like, but they always identify you as like, oh, you're Korean. But no, like I'm American. Like sometimes
What do you feel about like how do you identify yourself?
I think I identify myself as Indonesian.
Really?
The food I grew up with, my childhood
Like
friends.
culturally, you feel
Yeah.
more at home
Yeah.
in Indonesia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I think still until today, I think Korea is still pretty foreign to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's why like sometimes when people say like, oh, you're not Indonesian, I'm like, what do you mean? I grew up there, like all my friends are Indo, like I eat Indonesian food. I'm just like nationality-wise, I'm not, but like inside, like I'm Indonesian. Like so I get really sad sometimes when people say that.
Yeah.
But
And you feel more comfortable speaking in Indonesian?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, would you say you in Korea and like you in Indonesia or like America, another side of you comes out, like a different personality?
I think language tone-wise, I think is very different. I feel like even in Indonesian, when I talk, I feel like I'm a rapper. I sound more badass.
You do, oh my god.
I talk really fast.
Kayak aku taruh terlalu banyak bakan gitu nggak sih kalau misalnya kesempatan aku sih don't mind ya guys.
I think English, I'm more softer, but still quite loud. Korean, I'm very soft. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not confident.
And also, we're used to speaking Korean with adults. So I think Korean, for me, Korean, it's either like, 네? 아, 네? Or it's either like, 네. Oh my gosh. 왜요? Like, it's either really high-pitched and soft or like really mean. Yeah. I feel like I'm more when I'm in America. No, because I'm from New York, so I gotta be tough, you know? I cannot be walking around the streets of New York like, I gotta be like, Like walking, like
You know where
nobody
you're
touched
going,
me,
yeah.
nobody talked to me. So I think I'm a little more sassy when I'm in New York. New York is not for the weak, you know?
For me, now I'm so used to Korea because, like, as for you, I kind of identify myself as Korean more than American. So when I go to America, I'm like not used to being this careful. When I went to America, I was like, wow, I have to be aware of everything.
Yeah.
Which was very different. That's why I feel so safe and comfortable here.
It's safe, but I do feel more free in America.
That's
because
true.
like,
That's true.
what is the society like in Indonesia? Is it like in between Korea and America?
It's very family
Yeah, it's
oriented.
very like
I love that.
togetherness, you know?
I love that.
Yeah. So it's not individual. It's also not like following one rule. It's just I don't know what it's called. Like
It's
togetherness.
kekeluargaan.
It's kekeluargaan.
Where it's if they know you and you become friends with them, you immediately becomes family.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
it's
Love that. That's so cute.
Yeah, that's why it was so difficult. Probably you too. Like when we moved from Indonesia to Korea, the family togetherness, kind of like that energy was not really there when we came here. So I got a quite culture shock because I think it's more like from an island to a big city kind of move. Where in big city
Very
people are more individualistic and they are very like they need to go get somewhere and fast. So I think that was like the difference. I feel like.
Yeah, was the pace not hard for you to adjust, especially from being island girl, like where everything's very slow paced, and then coming to Korea, it's like ppalli-ppalli culture. Like even our area code is +82. Like I just find that crazy. Like how fitting for Korea. How is our area code ppalli? Like that is insane.
They did that on purpose, I'm sure.
I know. Like,
So somebody on the higher ups.
yeah, like how was that adjustment?
Crazy. That was hard. I remember I was walking so slow, I tripped, and people were like, "Okay, whatever, girl." They're just like, and I was like, "What?"
And you're like,
no, I was like really culture shock. Like in Indonesia, people literally just like, "Oh my God, are
stop
you
and, like,
okay?
yeah.
Like, girl, do you need some water or something?" But people were like, I mean, there was like people kind of like eyeing and then ready to help me. But
wait, where did you fall? Like, did you fall in the middle of Gangnam?
I was in the Gangnam.
Okay, that's understandable because people need to get to work.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's busy.
I know.
Yeah.
Not saying that they don't want, like they don't care, but they just. I think people really need to get.
Is there like any cultural differences that you guys found like fascinating moving to a new country? Anywhere?
Moving to Korea, the police was really hard.
What was
the
it?
recycling?
Recycle.
Oh, the food garbage is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Because in the summer, so many flies. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got culture shock when I was in Airbnb when I was trying to find a place when I first moved to Korea. The Airbnb lady, she told me like, do not open the freezer because I was like, why? And I was like, is there something weird in it? Because I was scared, right? So I was like, do not open. I was like, okay, when you say don't open, I will open.
so you opened it?
So I opened it because I was like, oh my God, what if it's like, I don't want to be involved in a crime, thank you very much. So I need to see what's in there.
What were you expecting?
I
Like
don't
the
know.
head or
I don't
something?
know. I was just so scared. I watched too many crime scenes,
Yeah, no,
guys.
me
So
too.
I was like, I need to know. And if I need to go out, I'm gonna pack my bag and leave. But and then I saw a trash, like a what do you call it? Food waste?
garbage. Yeah.
Being frozen. And
How many?
It was 2. And I was
Like 2 pongs.
very shocked.
But I recently upgraded and got a food waste blender.
Yes. Oh my God.
Life changing.
Oh my
Does
God.
it not smell at all?
No, it smells sweet.
What?
What?
So if I put the apple in there and like, I think because of the heat, it makes it smell sweet. So I open it, I'm like, it's like garbage. I'm like, wait, no, this is garbage. I need to throw it out. But then I'm like surprised because it smells good. Wow.
Then where do you throw that out?
In
General?
regular waste.
Because it's dust.
Yeah, it's like
not dust.
powder.
It's like
It's amazing. It's life changing. Yeah, that's so true. But don't you feel like your personality changes depending on who you're with too? Like group that you're with, whether it's like group of friends or like family or coworkers,
Yeah.
right?
I think I change.
Yeah.
Because in the family, because I'm the maknae in the family. And when I was with my group, I was like one of the onni. Like I'm second to oldest.
Yeah.
So
The dynamic.
yeah, dynamic I think really changes because when I'm with my family, I'm like more like I turn my brain off kind of, and I just like, you know, yeah, I just like whatever, la 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 la, you know. But then when I'm with my like members, I would be like more, okay, this is what we like.
We need to do.
Yeah.
One of my biggest toxic trait is that I people please a lot from a long time ago. So because of that trait that I have, I tend to kind of change according to like who I'm with. And I realized later on it's really not healthy for me. It's really bad for me because at the end of the day, like why am I like changing so much of my version? Yeah, but now I think I'm pretty even with everybody.
I think for me, I change depends on every person. I just have a little bit of that, a little bit of this. If it's like a total stranger, I might be really shy. If it's someone that I've known for years, I talk a lot. So I think it just depends on who you're with. Yeah.
Same.
Wait, do you feel like a local here now, though? Especially you, because you've been.
feel so.
You feel. You
I'm
feel
like-
local. You're so.
Yeah,
You're so
I'm like
person.
with my recycling, I'm so good.
Yeah.
I'm way on top of things.
Do you know your way around, like all the neighborhoods and everything?
Yes, I know my way around more than some Koreans, and yeah, and because I use a lot of like 대중교통, like public
Transportation.
transport. Yeah.
I think for me, because I'm Asian,
Yes.
Yeah.
lowered Asian.
Yeah.
I moved here when I was 7 and I lived in Daegu.
Oh.
It's like south of Korea. I've been in like a neighborhood that like no one's seen anyone else that's not Korean. So I'm just so used to people like staring at me because they're so curious. And not in a bad way because like I know they're just like, it's just new to them.
Are you sure it's not because you're so pretty?
Hey,
Like, oh my God, how does
Pyong,
this
pyong,
face?
pyong. But this still happens to me. Like, let's say I go to a cafe or like I go on a plane and it's a Korean airline, they talk to me in English and that's fine. But I was like, oh, you just tell. But I feel like I'm Korean and culturally I'm very Korean. But just sometimes when, still to this day, when people kind of like, oh, are you like 외국인? Are you when they ask me that, I'm like, I mean, I am, but I'm half. But like now, slowly, Korea's like developing the culture now too. So it's like, I like it now, 이제는. But when I was little, it was like hard to like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Wow, you're so different. I was like, what do you mean I'm different?
Yeah, especially because back then there weren't that many foreigners in Korea. Like now there are so many foreigners
Yeah.
living here, but back then it wasn't as common, I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Even in the idol industry too, there wasn't a lot of like half.
foreigners,
Yeah. But now it's like very, very international.
Like every group has one, at least one foreigner.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, to diversity. Oh my gosh, did you guys have fun today?
Yes.
I had so much
I have
fun.
so much fun.
We had so much to talk about today.
I know. I love these girl talks.
I know.
It's so stress relieving. It's like healing.
Therapeutic.
Yes, therapeutic. Exactly.
Can we just go somewhere else and move on with this?
Yeah, I should grab a coffee.
Yeah, grab coffee together.
Yeah. Anyways, it was so nice having you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for joining us. And I'm looking forward to next week and seeing which special guests are going to join us too, right?
Yes.
So make sure to join us next week for another fun conversation and topics. And we'll see you next time, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.